Everyone, it's me Takyre from the video on Senna, and this time we're gonna do a tier list about the matchup of Senna. So the easy matchup is Shaco, obviously, because he can't really kill you, he doesn't have much damage, and you can even pick Umbral Glaive against him, and you can farm this box. So yeah, the pick and like a Shaco support is really weak, and you can at some point one-shot this box. About Swain support, Swain is actually strong against Senna because he have some range and he's really tanky. But if he's support, he doesn't have much damage. You just have to be careful of this E. You have to like fake engage, try to auto and then cancel and run. So we're just gonna throw this E. And when you don't have this E, you can bully him. He can't really do much. And most of the time you have the move speed to dodge this W. About Morgana, Morgana is pretty weak because you can outrange her. She have a cage, but since you have a lot of range, you should be able to dodge it. About Takyre, it's kinda tricky matchup because if you get team gap, you can't really win because of this ult. So mainly in lane, you will try to not trade him because of this E, because when you're gonna auto, he can just E you and stun. You will play safe and scale. Most of the time you scale way better than him, even if this ult is really strong. And in late game, when you ult, you actually disengage, run out, always place the range against him, and at some point you will have more range than this E. About Braum is simple. Like Braum is really good against tanking champion, and it's really weak against ranged champion. So Senna have range, so Braum can't really deal with Senna. Rakan, well, Rakan you have to be careful to maybe go tier 2 boots as soon as possible. So at some point when you have move speed, you can actually dodge this W. Or, but yeah, try not to trade too much in early, because if you try to auto him, he can W pretty easily. Like I said, you can like charge the auto and cancel it and run. He will try to W you, and you can trade him after that when he missed. About Brand, you have to be careful about this stun. Like when he WE stun you, or just I mean the combo where he stun you. Yeah, you have to dodge everything, and when you manage to dodge it, you just have to play the range and kill him actually. Kinda like all matchup. Kinda all, like against all mage, but Brand is kinda weak ranged. And it's not like Zerata or the mage, so it's kinda easy for Senna to play against. You don't need to force any fight, you're gonna outscale him anyway, it's a mage. Alistar, just don't play the lane, wait for him to actually engage your ADC. You should always have more range than him. Yeah, I mean, play the range and you're gonna destroy him. Same with Rel. Lulu and Sona. For Lulu, you can actually play a bit the lane, but you have to be careful that she doesn't EQ and yeah, the enemy ADC will go in on you, because the slow of Lulu is really annoying for Senna to get out. Like if she have a Jinx or something, she can just use E on the slow of Lulu and you might die. About Sona, it's kinda sus matchup. Like Sona can destroy you, you can destroy Sona. It really depends on the team. It's okay because most of the time you're gonna outscale and bully her in lane. It's kinda one of the matchup you can bully her the most because she doesn't have much early. Bard, well, Bard can actually outroam you a lot, so it will really depend of your teammate, but mostly you can just destroy and farm bots. You can scale, but you have to be careful when Bard come back to bot lane to not get caught by Bard, jungle and ADC at the same time. About Janna, she can play the roaming too, but mostly in lane, like you can farm a bit of your soul, but still be careful not to get caught by her Q. It can be really dangerous for you as Senna. I mean, play the range, the scaling, but yeah, why she is in mid, it's mostly because Janna is really strong in mid game. About Milio, it's kinda kinda simply matchup, like mid, but the main problem is he give some burst. There is not much to do against Milio. Maybe be careful about this Q spell when you charge the auto. You might cancel it to actually avoid this Q. Zilean just don't play the lane actually, because if you just get in range for your auto, he might slow you and double bomb and you might die. So just don't play. Same with Ash. You can trade her, but with Hell of Blade and her slow, it might be really dangerous for you sometimes. So you can trade, but be carefully. And in late game, you will mostly be way stronger than her, but still she got some arrow, so you might be careful about that. Soraka, you can actually, it's kind of like Janna, you can farm her in early. Try avoid her Q by doing the cancel auto thing, like I said. And yeah, in mid game she destroy you, and in late game you destroy her. About Leona is a hard matchup because if she managed to ult or stun you, you're dead. That means level 1 you destroy her most of the time. She can actually do something by going E first and having a good ADC that can follow up, but most of the time level 1 you can bully her. Level 2 you have to never be in range from her E. Mostly try to use your ADC as a front lane, ADC, fasting or APC, because most of them, every time they will have more HP than you, so they can actually tank Leona and the enemy ADC burst. Renata, you have to be careful about her Q spell, so like I said, the Q cancel thing most of the time, and when she misses the Q you can actually destroy her with the range. But still she's actually boosting some enemies that are gonna be really annoying for Senna to face, and the ultimate is really strong against Senna. About Karma, she's gonna bully you in lane. You're gonna outscale her a lot, but most of the time she gonna destroy you in lane or your ADC. Pantheon is kind of flippy. Maybe it's not a A, it will be more like a OK or free LP. But like Pantheon, you cannot outrage him most of the game. The only way he can kill you is you misplay or he flash you. About Seraphine support, actually Seraphine support is not much played in Master, so yeah, I put her like in this way because of win rate. She actually have a good win rate against Senna, because it's really hard actually to play against Seraphine. She have a lot of range and a lot of spell. She can really zone you, and in team fight, dodging her ult if you have allies who get coached by it, it's really hard because of the boost speed of the ult of Seraphine is, I think, increasing. Nami actually gives some bursts that's really annoying for Senna to face. She's kinda weak these days, so it's not a big problem. Same with Yumi. I made this tier list to not be bound to a patch. Like if Yumi tomorrow is meta, well, the tier list won't change. It's like Yumi is actually stronger than Senna, because it's fucking annoying. She's poking you full lane, but in reality, Senna have good win rate against Yumi, but still the matchup is bad for Senna. If the both champions have a decent and same win rate, you can say. Yeah, Yumi is bad because you can't really do much. You can farm a bit of soul against the enemy ADC, but she scale a lot too, and she can actually kill you in lane, and you can't, because you can't hit her. About Zyra is really bad matchup because you cannot go nearby bush, and you have to clear the plant before hitting her. She's really strong in early, so maybe in late game you can somehow one-shot her if she mispose, but yeah, most of the time you have to wait for someone to be your front line, because you can't face check any bush. Use your W. You can one-shot the plant of Zera if you use W. About Thresh, just Thresh is like he can Q you, you're dead. He can flush EU, you're dead. You can have to wait for him to use Q, and after that you can play. Against Lux is a really shitty matchup. I know in lower elo most of the people like when someone in lower elo with Senna main would say like what is the worst matchup for Senna, it will be Lux because it's really hard to play against. You can have to rush tier 2 boots as soon as possible, same with Zerat. And Vel'Koz actually is the three are the same matchup. You can go more first item if needed. You can have to wait for them to use Q for Lux, E for Zerat, and Vel'Koz doesn't have. I mean, you have E, but you can dodge it before trading them. But Lux and Zerat and Vel'Koz can poke you. It's really annoying. It's really bad matchup for Senna. You can have to survive the lane and hope you can outscale and they don't get to feed because mage fall off at some point if they are not feed. Notius is just bad matchup because the Q ult. I mean, you just have to use your ADC as a front lane. Emmer is a bad matchup. I don't really know why he's here because I actually take it from data from a website. I don't know why Emmer has a so good thing against Senna. Maybe for me I would have put him in okay. Like you can actually kill this turret pretty easily. The main problem is he's having a really nice early and he can push the lane permanently and have prio for Drake and shit. And he can actually trap you and one-shot you. So it's kinda like Zaira, you have to use someone to face check for you. Amumu is just FF. Well, to play against Amumu, you have to outrange this Q. It's kinda like Nautilus, but he does have more range and he does have 2 Q. You just can't win the lane, you just have to survive. And in teamfight, you have to make sure that when he actually gonna Q someone, and if he ult, he's not gonna touch you. So I think it's actually the matchup where you have to be the more behind possible. More behind than Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank is kinda the same. You have to use your ADC to get grab, and after that, or if you miss grab, you can actually play. Pyke is good luck. There is not much you can do against Pyke. Against a good Pyke, you just can't. This matchup is just not playable. That's why he's in. Well, that was all for this video. Hope you like it. Leave a like, subscribe, anything, and yeah.